Mr. Robinson, for count 1, aggravated murder, a capital felony in violation of Utah Code annotated 76-5-202, in that on September 10th, 2025 in Utah County, the defendant, Tyler James Robinson, intentionally or knowingly caused the death of Charlie Kirk under the following circumstances. The defendant knowingly created a great risk of death to another individual other than Charlie Kirk and the defendant. Notice conviction of this offense may carry the death penalty or pursuant to Utah Code 76-3-207.7, a mandatory term of imprisonment for life without parole or an indeterminate term of not less than 25 years, and that may be for life.
Well, I love Charlie. I'm a patriot and a Christian, and we've gone to many rallies. I've seen Charlie myself, met him before, so he just has a big place in our heart. And my daughter, she's just brokenhearted. She really wanted to come tonight, and I agreed. So we got to do the rally or the vigil the other night with the drive, and so we're doing this tonight, and we're going to get to go to service as well. And so we're just really happy just to be able to celebrate Charlie and to see where God's got the country, because I think it's time for our country to come and be less divisive and just really have a community of people and believers and stand up for truth.
Charlie inspired me. He challenged us, he pushed us to think bigger, and he gave people a sense of belonging and purpose. That is why tonight matters. Because by holding these lights, we are showing that his light has not gone out. It lives on in the people he touched, in the conversations he started, and in the community gathered here today.
I went to church on Sunday, and the churches are overflowing in this country, and I believe on campus we will have that same type of result when it comes to Turning Point, when it comes to the college Republicans. I think people are inspired by Charlie, his work, but he didn't die because of his values and terms of policy. It came because of his faith in God and Jesus and the message that he carried there. For an unspeakable act like that to happen in front of thousands of people in that manner, it was an act of evil. And we've seen such an outpouring of good virtue in this country. And I think the reason tonight we're seeing 10,000 plus occurring here is because of that faith-based message that Charlie carried ultimately to his death.
It seems to me that there are, in addition to these wonderful attributes, 3 areas where he really kind of shines and stands out.
I think when it comes to safety, I think the important thing is just not being scared, not letting people intimidate you out of using your voice. That's what I focus on. Safety, yes, for the most part, I do feel safe. I'm not worried in my day-to-day life, but as people are coming out and, going to events like this, I think ASU has done a good job at making sure this is a safe event. And I think as a country, it's going to become a priority to make sure people's freedom of speech is protected and that we are taking the proper precautions. So I'm not very scared of it, personally.
For more news and updates, all you need to do is follow CNBC TV 18 on all of our digital platforms.